As always, this is Marian, your English teacher. Welcome back to another lesson of the English grammar course. Today, we'll be learning about the future continuous. But first, let's review the content from our last lesson on the simple future. There are many ways to indicate future plans or actions. We can use the present simple and continuous to talk about these plans or actions. For example, the concert ends at 5 p.m. We're cooking dinner tonight. To talk in the simple future tense, there are two common ways. One is with the modal auxiliary verb will. We use will to indicate beliefs or predictions about the future. Robots will work for us in the future. For expressing wants or desires, I hope she'll come back. To make offers and promises, we'll bring dessert. Or to make an instant decision, I'll clean it up. Another way of speaking in the simple future tense is with the construction going to. We use going to indicate plans and firm intentions. For example, I'm going to get my hair cut tomorrow. We also use going to refer to probable events based on evidence we can see. I think I'm going to faint. To form sentences in the simple future tense with will, we follow the construction subject plus will plus the infinitive form of the main verb. For example, you'll always be welcome here. Notice how the adverb always is placed between the auxiliary will and the main verb be. Another example, we'll be sad when she leaves. We is the subject, will is the auxiliary verb, and be is the infinitive form of this verb. To make sentences with going to, we follow the construction subject plus be in the present tense plus going to plus infinitive. I'm going to buy some popcorn. To make negative sentences with will, we follow the pattern subject plus will not or won't, which is its contracted form, plus the infinitive of the main verb. They won't go, even if you ask. And to make negative sentences with going to, we follow the pattern subject plus be in the present tense, plus not, plus going to, plus the infinitive. I'm not going to eat meat anymore. I want to be a vegetarian. Remember, in this construction, we can contract the auxiliary verb be with the subject. Finally, to ask questions with will in the simple future tense, we follow the structure will plus subject plus infinitive. Will you be happier if I leave? And to ask questions with going to, we use the construction be in the present tense plus not plus going to plus infinitive. Are you going to visit your family for Christmas? Great. Now that we've reviewed the simple future tense, let's quickly practice before moving on to today's lesson. Can you fill in the gap with the simple future tense? Do you have plans this weekend? Yes, I'm going to visit my grandparents. Francesca, why is he learning French? Rita, he's going to live in Nice for a year. Jess, I'm starving. Tom, wait here. I'll get some snacks. Kate, are you excited for tomorrow? Patrick, the concert got cancelled. I'm not going to see them perform anymore. Barry, tea or coffee? Carl, we'll have coffee, please. If you take the bus, you won't arrive on time. Are you going to do that famous hike in the mountains when you're in Spain? Great work. Thank you for practicing. Now we can move on to the future continuous tense. We use the future continuous to refer to an action that will be in progress at a specific time in the future. For example, this time tomorrow, we'll be boarding a plane to Hawaii. Next Sunday, we'll be dancing at the festival. We use the future continuous tense for an action happening before and after a specific time in the future. I'll be studying at 5 p.m. This sentence means that I will have started studying before 5, will still be studying at 5, and will probably be studying after 5. Another example, she'll be waiting for you when you arrive at the airport. To speak in the future continuous tense, we use the following construction: subject plus will be plus present participle. I'll be swimming in the Caribbean this time next week. Let's practice. Can you fill in the gaps using the future continuous tense? During their holidays, they'll be staying in a cottage. Notice how they'll is the contraction of they will. This time next year, I'll be living in Australia. Tell her to come later, otherwise we'll be cooking when she arrives. Join me at the bar after work. I'll be having a drink around 6 p.m. She can't join at this time tomorrow. She'll be studying for her exam. I can't bring Tim for a play date this weekend. He'll be staying with his grandmother. Well done. Now, to use adverbs in future continuous sentences, we can place the adverb between the auxiliary verb will and be in the following construction: subject plus will plus adverb plus be plus present participle. For example, I'll still be playing tennis at 4 p.m. This sentence means that I will have started playing tennis before 4 p.m. and will continue to play tennis after 4 p.m. Still is an adverb of time that indicates that an action is ongoing. We can use different kinds of adverbs with this structure. So let's go straight to practice. Can you find the mistake in these sentences? She'll no longer living in that house next month. In this sentence, we are missing the auxiliary verb be. She'll no longer be living in that house next month. Take the keys with you. I probably will be taking a shower when you get back. In this sentence, the adverb is not correctly placed in the sentence. It must be between the two auxiliary verbs, will and be. I will probably be. They'll be also arriving late to the party. They called me to let me know in advance. Once again, the adverb is incorrectly placed in the sentence. It must be between the auxiliary verbs. They'll also be. She can't come for dinner. Really, she'll be working this time. Once again, the adverb is incorrectly placed. It must be, you guessed it, between the two auxiliary verbs. She'll really be working this time. Great work. Now, to form negative sentences in the past continuous, we use the structure subject plus will not plus be plus present participle. We can also use contractions and create the structure subject plus won't plus be plus present participle. I will not be singing at the next concert. She won't be looking for a house anymore by then. To ask questions in the future continuous tense, we follow the pattern will plus subject plus be plus the present participle. Will you be working around 4 p.m. tomorrow? Will they be driving to the hotel? Wonderful. Back to practice. Can you find which sentence is grammatically correct? She's taking the day off on Friday. She won't be working. She's taking the day off on Friday. She won't be working. The first sentence is correct. WON''T is the correct way to contract will not. Can I come over, or will you still be playing football at 4 p.m.? Can I come over, or you will still be playing football at 4 p.m.? The first sentence is correct. The auxiliary verb will must come before the subject in a question. I won't be bringing any wine this time. Sorry. I won't be bringing any wine this time. Sorry. The second sentence is correct. We need to have the main verb in the present participle. That means ending in ing or ing. We're going to Portugal again this year, but we won't surfing this time. We're going to Portugal again this year, but we won't be surfing this time. The second sentence is correct. We need the auxiliary verb be after the negative contracted form of the auxiliary will not. Will you be eating meat while we travel, or are you still vegetarian? You will be eating meat while we travel, or are you still vegetarian? The first question is correct. Always remember to place the auxiliary before the subject in a question. And this applies to all tenses and is one of the most commonly made mistakes by English learners or non-native speakers. They won't be needing that guest house anymore. They found their own place. They will not needing that guest house anymore. They found their own place. The first sentence is correct. Well done. Now, before we move on to our task-based activity, I just want to indicate that we don't use the future continuous very often because we more commonly use the present continuous to speak of such future actions. For example, compare these two sentences. I'll be watching Mike run tomorrow. I'm watching Mike run tomorrow. Both sentences are grammatically correct and can be used. It is just more likely that the second sentence will be used by a native speaker. Wonderful. Now, our task-based activity. We will be listening to extracts from 3 different songs. First, we will listen. Then you will listen again with the lyrics on screen with a gap fill. Then you will be able to read the full lyrics before identifying the uses of the future continuous. These steps will be repeated 3 times for each extract of a song. So let's get started. Listen carefully and try to identify the future continuous.
If I see you next to never, then how can we say forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you.
Now, here's another opportunity to listen to this music again.
If I see you next to never, then how can we say forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you.
Did you identify the future continuous tense? Here's one last chance for you to find it. Great work! There is one lyric repeated twice in this song in the future continuous tense. I will be right here waiting for you. Let's move on to our next song. Are you ready? Listen closely.
Your life after death.
Every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a bond to break. I'll be missing you.
All right, here's your second opportunity to listen to the song again and find the future continuous.
Your life after death.
Every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a bond to break. I'll be missing you.
All right, last chance. Good job. There are 2 uses of the future continuous tense. I'll be missing you. Well done. Let's move on to our final song, which is a children's song. This one is much longer. Get ready. Go.
Rock and learn. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
When she comes,
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
when she comes,
She'll be coming around coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Yee-haw! Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Yee-haw! Singing I, yippee, I, yippee, I, yippee, yippee, I.
She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Giddy-up! She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Giddy-up! She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Giddy-up!
All right, let's listen again with the lyrics on screen, minus the future continuous. Can you hear what they're saying?
Rock and learn! She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
When she comes,
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
when she comes,
She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I.
Yee-haw!
Singing I, yippee, yippee, I.
Yee-haw!
Singing I, yippee, I, yippee, I, yippee, yippee, I.
She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Giddy-up! She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Giddy-up! She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Giddy-up!
All right, last chance to identify all the uses of the future continuous. The future continuous is used in every lyric of this part of the song. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. And she'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Well done with these activities. Now it's time to move on to review. We use the future continuous to refer to an action that will be in progress at a specific time in the future. They'll be hiking tomorrow morning. Or for an action happening before and after a specific time in the future. I'll be writing my novel next month. To form sentences in the future continuous, we use the structure subject plus will be plus present participle. This party looks crazy. We'll be partying until morning. With adverbs, we follow the structure subject plus will plus adverb plus be plus present participle. I'll no longer be writing my essay now that I've finished this last one. To make sentences that are negative in the future continuous, we follow the construction subject plus will not or won't plus be plus present participle. He won't be running the marathon in the end. Finally, to ask questions in the future continuous tense, we follow the construction will plus subject plus be plus present participle. Will you be working on Tuesday? Great work! Thank you for participating in another English grammar lesson, and I look forward to our next one together. See you soon!